We're taking a look at a new 2020 BMW M340i. The 2020 BMW M340i is built on BMW's CLAR, or Cluster Architecture platform. It's the same platform that can be stretched and squeezed to be everything from BMW's Z4 all the way up to the X5 and X7 series sport utilities. And it's the same platform that's used for the 2020 M340i. The engine, now again, this seems crazy, but it's the only 6-cylinder engine available on a 3 Series in the United States. It's a single turbo, they call it a twin scroll turbo, but it is a single turbo modular 3-liter. Modular, what does that mean? Well, it means that these engines are made of 500cc 1-cylinder modules. That's why when you look at the Mini Cooper, they're all predominantly 1.5-liter 3-cylinders. It's this engine, just 1, 2, 3 of those cylinders equals 1.5 liters. This is 6 of those cylinders, so it equals 3 liters. This particular 3-liter engine puts out 382 horsepower, 369 pound-feet of torque. Good to go from 0 to 60 in 4.2 seconds, so unbelievably fast. Now, one thing you're going to notice about the 2020 BMW M340i is that the steering is very, very light. And you're going to read a lot about that as well. Some people love it, some people do not love it. Because this is something of a race car, it has 382 horsepower to go with 369 pound-feet of torque. We're talking about 0 to 60 in well under 5 seconds. People want this to be at the cutting edge of performance sedans. Well, it's kind of a perfect all-around car. So it's not so rough as other cars are, but the steering is quite light. So taking a turn, we're going to feel that light steering and just how easy it is, even with one finger, to turn all the way to 90 degrees. And so that's great for everyday driving. However, for high performance racing, you want a heavier feel than the M340i offers. So you just have to ask yourself who you are. Do you want something that's a Sunday race car driver, or do you want something that's smooth and fast and amazing as an everyday driver? This isn't the same as an M3. It's an M340i. Crazy thing about the M340i is that it's the only 6-cylinder BMW 3 Series available in the United States. 6 cylinders and BMW 3 Series have gone hand in hand since forever. And now there's only one option, this option, until the new M3 is available. So 0 to 60 in just under 5 seconds. Let's find out. Yeah, not bad at all. It's actually extremely composed. When you take turns in the M340i, there's no body roll of any kind. It has an available active suspension, which keeps the car flat all of the time. Well, I like that feature quite a lot. Again, not everybody does like that feature. They like burning into turns, and they like to be so heavy feeling and visceral, and you feel every little bump in the road. Yeah, that's not me. I like a car that's fast and safe and smooth and nice. And that's what the M340i is all about. Well, because this is an M Edition vehicle, it has some great M Edition features. One of them is the braking system. So this has a 13.7-inch 4-piston caliber front brake setup with a 13.6-inch single-piston rear caliper setup. The braking on the M340i is absolutely sensational. Now, this is mineral gray on the exterior and mocha vernasca on the interior. Interior wise, plenty spacious, plenty comfortable, plenty modern. Two things that it has that I absolutely love. It has an actual knob for the volume of the stereo system and a button that simply goes up and down for the HVAC. Modern cars have gotten so complicated over the years. To have something so fundamental, so useful and easy, definite thumbs up for BMW. Let's take a look in back. lots of space in the trunk, and it does have split folding rear seats. So if you want to use this as a more practical everyday kind of hybrid between a traditional car and a sport utility, you have that wagon-esque kind of vibe by putting the seats down. This will actually swallow up everything that you need. Let's take a look back inside. So this is ZF's 8 HP automatic transmission. The reason that this car doesn't come with a manual transmission is it really doesn't need to. The 8 HP is the single best transmission available in the world. Everybody uses it, from Rolls-Royce to the absolute top of the line vehicles in Mopar's race division, to Aston Martin, to everybody that builds high-end exotic performance vehicles is using this very transmission. It just shifts so fast, and then it returns fabulous economy and is extremely well built. And so no point in overthinking it. This is the best transmission. I know a lot of people criticize, well, you know, gosh, why doesn't it come with a manual? We live in modern times. You just simply don't need a manual. The layout of the gauges is absolutely gorgeous. The interior on the M340i is really, really first class. This is a very, very nice all-purpose car for somebody who wants the thrill of an exotic high performance and the everyday practicality of a modern BMW 3 Series. I know it's the only 6-cylinder available in the 3 Series lineup, but it needs to be on your absolute shortest list if you're looking for something that's a blast to drive and super easy to live with.